Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title, we're doing a morning routine, so let's get right into it. At about 7 o'clock I wake up. I allow my morning to be slow but still productive, so I'm just going to start by making my bed, and I also open my blinds in the morning. It just really allows me to wake up even more and just let some light in. I'm such a natural light girl, so I open both of my windows and continue with the morning. So after opening my blinds, I head into the bathroom to start like my bathroom routine, which is me, of course, brushing my teeth, and then I move into my skincare. I love my Pan-Oxyl wash. I use this at night as well, but it's an acne foaming wash. And I also use my toner, which is from Good Molecules, niacinamide brightening toner. Again, just allowing my morning to be slow, taking my time with my skin routine. I like to kind of get into my neck and then move on to the next product. Next, I use my Hyperskin Vitamin C Serum. I just started implementing a vitamin C, which I actually really love. It just kind of brightens the skin, and then I move into my Supergoop, of course, which you always want to use after a vitamin C. I actually didn't have a lot, as y'all saw from the bottle, so I mixed it with another SPF, and yeah, I got into my skin. So after my skin routine is finished, I decided to do some stretching because I want to take a walk and just get out in nature for the morning. It's the beginning of August, so let's start August right. So I'm just doing some stretching, and it doesn't have to be anything too extensive, y'all. Just do something very basic to get your body just a little bit more loose after you were asleep. And this is pretty much it. I used to take an African dance class when I was in college, and my professor always talked about stretching and just that being the reason why she was able to do so much as an older adult. So I'm trying to implement that. The next thing I do is just slip on some clothes for my walk. It's just really something basic. I don't have any cute gym clothes or workout clothes, so I'm just throwing on something simple, and I'm gonna throw my hair up in a bun, which I actually later regretted. But yeah, let's move on to the walk. One thing that I always find interesting with just being a black girl and our hairstyles is just how it affects your daily routine. Since my hair is in braids, I'm like, you know what? Let me go for a walk. Let me go to the gym. But if my hair is straightened or curled, you will not catch me at any, you will not catch me at one gym. So I find it interesting, and I'm actually just kind of taking advantage of my hair just being in braids, just so that it's easier for when I do want to do these type of walks and stuff. As I'm slipping on my running sneakers, well, I'm not running, but my walking sneakers, I actually thought about just my walking essentials, which are always going to be headphones. I definitely need something to listen to, and this is like my relaxing playlist, and we're out the door. It's really just something about being up, out, and early. I always talk about how I get home late from work, so it's hard for me to do these type of things, but it really is rewarding. And I love nature just because you're not only able to clear your mind, but you can also just hear yourself. You know, you just hear yourself, you hear your thoughts, and it's nothing else really distracting you. And it's just so much to appreciate about just being in nature and being in the sun and incorporating that into our morning routines. I ended up having to stop at the grocery store before I went home just for a couple little things, but once I got home it was about 8:40, and I was able to just set the mood of my house. That usually just involves my robe, which is essential, and then I also light my candle because candle equals relaxation in my house. Candles for me are like aromatherapy. And another thing that I do just for the aroma is use my diffuser, which I always spray a perfume into. And this is just the Zara Gold, which smells really nice. I just put a few little spritzes in it, and it really just makes my house smell so good. And I switch up the perfumes every once in a while. So next in my morning routine, I like to take a shower, and I love using this Tree Hut Sugar Scrub in Moroccan Rose. That's probably one of my favorite scents. I like to let it just sit on my skin after I lather it in, and then I go in with my Way body wash in the scent Melrose Place. It smells beautiful. Y'all have to try it. And then I like to use a unscented bar, just so that my body washes and everything just doesn't disrupt my pH, or I just don't irritate my skin. And then after my shower, I'm going to be using this body oil from The Established. This is probably one of my favorite brands. It's Black owned, and then I'm just gonna kind of get myself together. One thing that I remember asking a poll of mine on Instagram is, what do you do to romanticize your life? And one of the responses was just wearing perfume throughout the day, even like before bed. And that right there was a great response. Okay, comment below something that you do to romanticize your life. But the next thing that I do is I go into my podcast, and y'all know my favorite podcast is Balanced Black Girl. So it just happened to be that she had this recent upload, which was perfect for the morning. And I started off by just doing some dishes that was actually from the night before, so that I can get breakfast going. So what's the one saying that you remember from your grandparents that will never leave your mind? For me, it's definitely doing things in moderation. My grandma will always say that. So for me, I eat vegan, vegetarian type of stuff sometimes, and then other times I don't. I also eat eggs still, and I do have some chicken and things like that. But as you guys can see, those are veggie bacon strips, which are actually pretty good. I haven't bought regular bacon in a while, but I still have my eggs on the side. So I do things in moderation and just kind of do a bit of a mix within my health journey. One thing that I've been telling myself a lot lately is that I'm going to have a good day regardless of how anyone is acting, because I'm realizing that it just matters so much more how I respond to everything and how I treat myself throughout the day, and how I'm able to respond to people in return. So in my mind, having a morning routine equals treating myself good. So this is a part of my morning routine as well. I also like to go in and just look at my phone and allow myself to have that time as well, where I'm just checking stuff, scrolling social media, checking my books, filling in my planner, filling in my calendar, and continuing with my slow morning. And having a slow morning for me also means replying to people slow and not feeling like everything is so urgent, everything has to be checked as soon as you wake up. Checking my emails is also a part of my morning. Here I'm just checking out a brand that reached out, and then I'm just relaxing, taking my time, like I said, filling in my planner, and just continuing on with the rest of the morning. I had some content that I was trying to plan for the week, so I like to do that and just lay out the structure of the week. And every couple of days I'll also incorporate journaling into my morning routine as well. So use this as your reminder just to slow down sometimes, even if it's just for a weekend. Use that morning just to relax, unwind, set your mood. And thank you guys so much for joining me in my morning routine. I hope that you guys were able to take something from this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Double text got me out of my element. I don't wanna feel like I'm settling. Double texting.